Welcome back. I'm always on time for the Grand Enduro, obviously. Always. Anyway, I need to run my advertisement thing really quick. And then we'll start playing. Let me just share the stream. Yeah, I just can't seem to get here on time. I'm trying my best, but I like sleeping in when I can, you know? So our division might not be as good since we have like half the time that we normally would. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, the one lap version is going to be Speed Slide Central. I suspect. Also, I think they fixed the checkpoint, it looked like. I guess we can test really quick before the actual race. Okay. Not too bad of a time. What are those gaps in times though? Maybe there's a cut. Because it's a 38.3, a 38.6. So it seems like number one might have a cut because that is a crazy gap. Yeah, I think they fixed it, which is good. Don't want anything tragic happening in the actual race, you know. Okay, this should be a bit better. Yeah. Okay, now there people are getting somewhat close to that time. Just don't really understand how. Like, how are we doing a 38.3? So how am I so far behind on the first checkpoint? Seems I did something in the start that gained me a lot of time. I'm just not quite sure what. What? I'm like very confused. Oh, was I eating a cure? No. Can I see my own ghost? Doesn't seem like it. Weird. Okay. Maybe it's because I was turning when I hit the gate. Yeah, I think we gotta just press forward until we hit the booster. Because I think I'm not getting as much booster. Okay, I got a little too crazy with the speed slides there. You can't speed slide that whole thing, or you just won't. You just don't have the space for it. It would be very fast if you could. Yeah, you need something like this. Oh, too far right. That would have been good otherwise. Nope. I must resist. I must resist pressing any buttons until we hit the gate. Maybe a little too aggressive on the turn. Yeah, we have much worse speed. So I don't think this one's gonna be it. Barring a good ending. Oh, they didn't fix it. Oh. See that? They didn't fix it. Ooh, I mean, that's good to know. That's a little, we'll have to keep an eye on that in the actual race. We have to make sure we get that checkpoint. If we miss it, it'll be bad, especially if we don't notice. Okay, I think I'm a little slower than my PB, but definitely still make something happen. Yeah. No, too wide. Nope. Gotta resist. There we go. Yeah. No bueno. Need to start the turn. Like so. So we're a little slower, but it's okay. Nope. I gotta resist pressing buttons. Maybe we can hit a small PB. Not a bad PB, actually. Ah! What am I doing? I forgot where the finish was. I thought it was further to the right. Oh. Wasn't the biggest PB, but a little sad to throw it like that. I got 1.5 more chances. Inferno with a 38.1 is insane. Better finish here, clinch it. Okay, slightly better. We have one more run. One more run to make things happen. Bad landing. Horrible landing. Yeah, we can't PB with this. Especially if we miss the checkpoint. Yeah, now if I do that, that would be really bad. That'd be like worst case scenario. Miss the checkpoint, don't notice, get the next one. What do we do then? We'd have to go backwards. Or just go an entire another lap. Might even be faster to go an entire new lap. Looks like we're what is that, 5, 6? So not as good as the last time we played Grand Enduro, I think. I think last time was Div 4. Biggest Enduro in roughly 2 months. Interesting. Apparently a lot of people are playing it today. I might also explain why our div is a little lower than it has been the last few weeks. Remember checkpoint 4 is broken? Yes, I do. Yeah, and let's not make that mistake. Alright. We're about to begin. And I do play with the cars on because I'm not a coward. So we'll see how this week goes. So I think this is Div 5. Somehow I'm in the lead. Off the bat. Off the rip. Gonna lose it here. And this jump is super important. Okay. I had to slow down a bit. I had a really bad angle coming off that. There's so many people in this pack. I suspect the pack isn't going to dissipate for a bit on this one. This map's a bit easier. I had to let go because I was going to hit the wall. Okay, that's survivable. That is looking a little scary. This is also gonna have to lose a lot of speed. One guy is way ahead, and then it's just the rest of us. Flying Customs. And I think we're about to lap some people. Not ideal. Not a great landing. Okay. Someone missed the fourth checkpoint twice. That sucks a lot. Yeah, it's like the optimal line is to makes you miss the checkpoints. You have to like purposely go out of your way. It's really unfortunate, to say the least. Dumb actually is probably a better descriptor. So if you want to go really fast, you gotta like barely touch it. Okay. That was a bit unfortunate, but we did complete the loop. We are gonna lose a lot of spots to that though. Yeah, we might go to like 11, if I had to guess. Maybe we'll stabilize before that happens. Yeah, maybe we should just be taking that jump safer. I say as I take it not safe, like whatsoever. Oh, there's flying customs. What happened? Missed checkpoint, GG's, y'all, yeah. Yeah, the bug checkpoint is really a bummer, that's for sure. Alright, well there goes our top 5 placement, that's for sure. We did obliterate our author time from discovery by a minute. Even with the crashes. I don't remember discovery too much, but I assume we crashed a few times there. Thanks to the cars blocking the way. I wonder what we should do after this finishes. Maybe we'll grind a... I want to get AT on all the Red Bull maps, but this gate map has been really difficult for me. I got AT on the other ones, and I know they're not like the real ATs, they're kind of edited down a bit, but you know, still. I saw there was a new tower map. I don't remember if it's out today or if it's out like maybe next week. I heard it's a little beginner friendly, at least at the start, so maybe we'll do that if that's already up. It's like Chrono Tower or something like that. Anyway, we're lapping a lot of people. I kind of feel bad. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, we're performing pretty well. Pack has completely been dissipated at this point. I haven't seen any packs, lapping or otherwise. Sure, there's a few people right behind me though, waiting to take my spot. So definitely want to keep up the pace. I thought that'd be a little too low, but it was just right. That was perfect, actually. I kind of want to catch up to Flying Customs, but their pace is pretty good. So I think I'm gonna have to wait for another mistake on their part. Like when we caught up the first time. Oh, Zisler is also somebody that's ahead of me, so I guess first I should be thinking about catching up there. Only like a second ahead of me, a couple seconds. Pace is also pretty good on their part. So we'll play our game. We'll bide our time. Consistency is key. Okay, a little bit scary of a landing. We're very close now to the Zizzler. Of course, first place is way, well, not way ahead of us. So only 7 seconds, not bad. Kind of keeping pace. Okay, and now he's still fourth. For the moment. Could leave us at any time, for being real. Next up is Flying Customs, I believe. Sizzler's right behind, yep. I was gonna say, I didn't do that part very quickly, so Sizzler's probably stealing it back. But there they are. Not a great landing there, but good enough. Gonna lose his fourth again, almost certainly. No? Really? Yeah, got a second lead over to Zizzler. Flying Customs staying perfectly in front of me. I'm just like unable to change the gap at all. Like I'm fighting just to keep the gap the same. So as said, I probably just need to wait for a mistake. Maybe if I play well I can slowly reduce the gap, but the pace on these people in front of me, you know? It's kind of crazy. So we're a third of the way done. Only 13 minutes in. So we're making very good time. Very, very, very good time. I feel like I caught up a little to Flying Customs this lap. Again, not by much. It'll be very steady. Very steady progress, if anything. I almost crashed there, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Zizzler must have made a mistake because they're way further behind now. A little less pressure on me in terms of not getting past, but in terms of catching up, I'm just fighting to stay in this exact place behind Flying Customs. So what is that flag and why so many people in this one area have it? It's really funny. They're all grouped together. I wonder what that flag is. I have no clue what it is. Oh, I think we got a bit closer. Yeah, 2-second gap now. Less actually. Yeah, we're catching up a little bit. There is hope. Ooh, almost got airtime there. Almost crashed that. I think we lost a bit of progress. Yeah. But yeah. Me, first, second, and third all have equal pace. We've been locked into this for the past like 15 laps. Flying Customs is kind of oscillating a bit between being 4 and 5 seconds behind. I'm just stuck at 7. I'm just trying my best to stay here. Because I can't go any faster. I'm going as fast as... Oh, Stoneheel's crashed, I think. Wait, opportunity? That was first place. Oh, and I passed the... Uh-oh. Oh, that's... Uh-oh. Oh no. That's really, really... Just as things are looking up. I'm gonna lose it all. I have to take the slow route too. It's the only way to recover. That really sucks. That really sucks. But all we can do is do some damage control. Yeah, I lost grip and then I just flew off the course, and yeah, I had to double respawn, which is very slow. So yeah, that's about as bad as it could get. Good news is, even with that horrific crash, we're in 7th. 6th, apparently. I don't know when I passed someone, but... And we're catching up to 5th and 4th. Oh, it's Zisler. What the... Oh, Zisler missed the checkpoint and is giving up. That sucks. This checkpoint just ruining this map. It would be so good otherwise, but checkpoint. I mean, we haven't been struck by it yet, but I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it happens. Also, we're halfway done. We're halfway done, just saying. But yeah, we're definitely gonna need to keep an eye on it. Because if we miss it, we have to immediately respawn. If we take the next checkpoint, it's over. Like, over. Not really, but we'd have to do an entire new lap. Which, would really suck. That'd lose you like a whole minute. Also, we're in 5th now. We managed to pass someone. So if we want to get back and forth, where we were locked into up until that tragic accident, where I got distracted by the fact that I actually did overtake a couple people. Ooh, that was scary. And we're gonna have to work on passing, or I'll do. And that lap wasn't a good example of that. just focus up. And try and get this 4th place back. Yeah, I see quite a bit in front of me. It's 3 seconds. Not the worst, but definitely a good amount of ground to cover. Especially since everyone's pace today is really good. Oh, never mind. There it is. That's a very tragic crash on Raldun's part. I think he touched the checkpoint as he crashed too. So, similar situation to what happened to me. So now, next one is Stone Heels, who was the former 1st place. But in order to catch up to them, we have a lot of ground to cover, like way more ground. And I know his pace is good, so we'll do what we can. But for now, I think I'm just gonna focus up on just driving these laps, reaching the end of this race. And if we can catch up, we'll catch up, but I think we're far enough behind that we should not focus on that right now. Just focus on our game. I wonder if we should do a Grand Enduro ranking. What was the best Grand Enduro maps? The one by Samifying was good, although I have a lot of personal bias because that was the one I did the best on. Because I got like 3rd Div 3 or Div 4, something like that, maybe 4th. The one with the intentional cut, that one was also pretty good, although very scary. The one with the unintentional massive cut was very funny. Because the cut was difficult enough that I don't think anyone managed to complete the map without failing it once, like even in Div 1. And, you know, Lord knows in my Div, it was I think I was like Div 3 that day actually. Everyone crashed it. So the one player who didn't do it actually won. Which is very funny. Because the cut saves like 15 seconds or something like that. Also, at some point I got 3rd. I zoned out this entire time. I did not notice I passed Stone Heels. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe a respawn at some point. But I mean, we'll take it. Flying Customs in 1st. But yeah, I did not notice Stone Heels in front of me, so I assume a respawn happened. It seems like they're a bit behind me now. But they could catch up at any point, so let's not be complacent. We'll just continue playing the way we have been. It's been working. Not really gaining time on the front, but as long as we're consistent, things will eventually happen. Because I'm in a low enough div that everyone will make mistakes like I did earlier. We're 2/3 of the way done. 20 laps to go. Only 26 minutes in. So it's like half, a little over it's like 37 seconds a lap maybe. So we're making very good pace. I'm actually losing ground on the front, which is a little horrifying. I don't know if that means I'm driving slow or if they're driving really quickly. Could be either, could be both. That's alright. Let's see. Well, while we're just vibing, completing this course, what else to talk about? Let's see. YouTube content-wise, I've been very bad lately, I'm aware. I do have map 21, 22, and 23 recorded. I plan on doing 24 and 25 in the next couple days, hopefully. And I'll try and like mass upload them before the new season starts. But no promises. I've been quite busy at work. So I have not had a lot of time to do such things. Especially when it's competing for time with my other hobbies, you know. But yeah, I have 21, 22, 23 complete. I'll try and get 21 and maybe 22 up today. We missed the checkpoint. Luckily we noticed right away, but Stone Heels is right behind us now. That's arguably worse than missing that checkpoint. Well, at least I'm still in 4th. Yeah, I need to be faster in the respawn there. As soon as I notice a crash, I need to respawn. But because I got past the checkpoint during the crash, now I'm gonna lose like 30 seconds. Alright, well, that's okay. That's alright. Jesus. Not again. Alright, we're gonna have to go wide here to make sure we make this jump. So yes, we'll try and have 21 and 22 up today, 23 up tomorrow, maybe 24 up tomorrow if we are fast with recording it. And then 25 up the next day. That's the dream, but probably won't happen like that. I'll do my best. I mean, the black level tracks were pretty difficult this season. Definitely more difficult than last season's. I don't think last season's were very hard overall, if I remember correctly. Maybe there's one hard one. Was last season the one with the full speed one? I don't remember. Alright. Looks like we're kind of destined to be 4th place here. Anytime we get ahead, we quickly lose it. Still, this might be one of the fastest Grand Enduros we played. I know the dirt one that we didn't play because it was on Easter, I think. That one was shorter, I think, than this one, but this one's also real quick. So we're gonna be done in like about 8 minutes. Kind of crazy. Considering Samifying's one lasted like of the whole 60 minutes. Well, not quite, but it was, that one was long. This is my place. It was made for me. No one's gonna take fourth from me. Maybe CMW will. He's not that far away. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Especially as we're coming in on the last 10 laps. Who knows? Maybe Stoneheels will make another mistake and we'll catch up. Alright, the gap has reduced significantly. Now it's only 7 seconds instead of 10. So we are reducing this gap. It's just a question of, can we catch up before in the next 10 laps, because we only have 10 laps to go. Ew, slow there. Not good. Not catching up now. Now I'm a little concerned CMW popping up right behind me. It doesn't seem like that's the case. Seems like they're still a bit behind. Oh, Stoneheels made a mistake. Now it's like a second gap. Yeah, second and a half. Why, hello there. Thought you missed me? If you want that podium spot, I'm gonna make you work for it. I am right behind you. I'm actually surprised by how quick I caught up. Okay. We're close now. Hope you're feeling the pressure, Stoneheels. Okay. Let's just play our game. Let's just not make mistakes. If Stoneheels catches up, so be it. But it's more important we don't make a crazy mistake than to focus on keeping this place now that we have it. Because now it's on him to push. So we'll just see if he makes a mistake. Trying to push for better pace. He is right behind me, so final 5 laps are going to be interesting. If we want to get 3rd place, if we want to get in this podium. The bronze medal. We are playing pretty well right now, I will say. And that's not the brag, it's just we're doing very good on pace. We're hitting the lines we need to. So we're not gonna make it easy for Stone Eagles here. It looks like Flying Customs crashed ahead of us, but I don't think we're gonna catch up still, even with that. The gap is just too big in that scenario. With only 3 laps to go. Barring anything crazy happening. And Stoneheels is still a couple seconds behind. 3. The gap is widening in these final laps, but we can't make a mistake. If we make a mistake, we lose it. So focus up. Oh, there's Flying Customs. Hold up. Another mistake on their part, perhaps? Do we push for the 2nd place? Still a little sus. If Flying Customs hits their pace, I don't think I can catch up in the last 2 laps. Alright, well, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. We need to focus more on not crashing. Maybe with the pressure from the last lap, you'll crash. Who knows? I would feel a little bad for him. He had 2nd place up until the final lap. Final few laps he had 1st. But yeah, I don't think I'm catching up, barring a crash in this jump. Oh? Oh no, Flying Customs not like this! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. We'll take the 2nd. One respawn lap 60. I would have rage quit if I was Flying Customs. Went from 1st to 4th. Yeah, this Div 5 2nd place, pretty good. I don't know if it's better than Div 4 4th or whatever we got the one time, but oops. Ugh. Accidentally unplugged my headset, but that's okay. But yeah, this would have been a really good map bar the checkpoint 4 issue. That I agree with. Alright, who's left? Got a few people left. Must have been not paying attention. Yeah, this is the checkpoint. You gotta take a whole new lap. Yeah. Yeah, the main problem with the checkpoint is the correct line is to the correct line is exactly where it's bugged that it doesn't reach. So it's like you're almost getting punished for taking the correct line. There are the last few people finishing up. I don't think anyone's so behind that they're not going to finish. I think Pro Systems might be the last. Alright, hold on. I have to go handle something. Alright, we're back. We're back. It seems like, I mean, I think theoretically Delta could finish, but they're gonna have to hit some clean laps in the end here. Actually might be cooked. Got 5 laps to go, 3 minutes. Maybe? Come on, Delta, you got this, bro. Crazy for remaining in it. Oh, Pretzel Star. Pretzel Star is probably gonna make it. I think Delta's the only one that's sus. Delta 9 to 5. It's gonna be close. If you hit clean laps, I think you can do it. Yeah, 4 laps to go. It's a little dicey. It's gonna be really close. You can't make mistakes. Come on. Oh, it's gonna be so close. He crashed a little bit, but not a major one. I think Pretzel finishes in time. Pretzel does finish in time. There's no question about that. Pretzel. Uh-oh. Well, maybe if he crashes really hard, maybe not. Come on, Delta. I believe in you. It's gonna be so close. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, Delta. Yeah, Delta's the one that really won it all with the buzzer beater. Alright. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Let's see, is that tower map out? I don't think so. Let me look it up. It was like... I remember seeing it. It was like Chrono Tower. Chrono Tower 2, April 10th. So, yeah, it should be out. Hold on. What? Chrono Tower Club. Do I need to... Chrono Tower 2. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Why not? We'll try it out. As long as it's not like absurdly hard up front. It is massive though. I heard it. So the ad says goal is for majority of players to reach goal 5 or floor 5 with room to keep climbing. Difficulty increases naturally as tower rises up to the last 5 floors. It is 3,000 meters tall, has 26 floors, no checkpoints. Very cool. Okay, I'm not quite sure where I'm going. It is a little laggy, I'm gonna say. Where to go? Not quite sure where to go. Gotta find a way up. We have this underground area, the garage, -1. Don't really think this is gonna help us. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright. We have to find a start. Here, maybe? This looks like a good place to start. No, I don't see any way there. I'm a little afraid to go cam 7. I'm afraid it's gonna crash my game. With a lot of speed maybe? Hold on. No, because that doesn't go anywhere. But here. Kind of where it was. Oh, that looks like a path. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where you're going from here. Like, actually, where are you going from here? It looked like a path. And you have this. But truth be told, I don't think that helps. Can't get enough height, can you? Start here. Go zoom, 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 zoom. Up. Land here. Maybe. There's also this. Can't make it on there though. There's a lot going on. I'm not quite sure which direction to go. But I think, yeah, it might be the garage, jump up, and then we'll have to see from there. Thinking this way. very maze-like, that's for sure. And around, up, jump. And this is like the next floor. Alright. Why'd I respawn? I should unbind it. Anyway, I think we know where to go now. So we have to go down in the garage, take that long path to get a jump up to the next part. The garage was where was the entrance to it? Here. Now, where is that path we saw? How do we get up there? Or maybe, how do we get down there? Yeah. Yeah, maybe we need to drop down from a... Okay, maybe not. Is it an actual obstacle course to get there? I don't think so. Also, I have a feeling there might be an easier way to get to the next area, considering this seems like a little contrived. But I'm kind of committed to the bit. So... I'm actually not seeing a way to get there. Yeah. I think we gotta find a different way. Alright. No. I mean, that looks like it has the most potential, but again, this doesn't look like it leads anywhere. Maybe it's over here. But again, this doesn't look like it leads anywhere. If you can jump all the way here, but even then, this doesn't... maybe? I'm very lost. I mean, that looks the closest to a start I've seen. No, you don't have enough speed. This vexes me. Can't quite do that. Alright, I guess we can try over there. I don't have any better ideas. Turtle. Well, I was expecting to struggle just to start the tower, but here we are. Unless I'm missing something really obvious. Okay, made it up here. Strongest option thus far. Need a little more speed. Yeah, I'm not too good at RPG maps, so I'm not too great at the pathfinding aspect of these. Kind of overwhelmed. No way I turtle like that. flip me. Thank you. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm in here. I'm stuck in here, aren't I? Okay. I can't jump by doing this, can I? No, it doesn't lead anywhere. But the opposite way. Just gotta check, just in case. No. Still our strongest lead, and it just doesn't feel like it leads anywhere. Unless you can climb up this somehow, but I don't think you can. Perimeter search. Nope. Nothing on the perimeter. Interior search. Yeah, nothing obvious sticking out. Actually, I'm gonna try one thing. If I had to guess, he has a live club. Chrono. So if anyone else is playing, we can copy them. No, no one else is here. Also, this is not the same tower. This is the first Chrono Tower, it looks like. Damn. Huh. Okay, it seems like you do have to use the ramp and floor negative one. I have to figure out the way to get there. Also seems like world record's just under floor 10 right now. And now I'm struggling to start. Alright, I guess we go down to floor -1 and try and figure out how to get on that ramp. Nope. Not in here. Yeah, it was worth a try. Not quite sure what I'm doing here. Or why my screen started bugging out. Oh. I don't know why I respawned there. I get it. I understand now. Oh, so we're just gonna take this path out from now on. Oh, maybe not. This is much slower. And again, I don't know why there are borders on my screen. Oh. And a dead turtle. Nice. Okay. How'd that happen? No way. I'm really suffering on this map, not gonna lie. I'm barely... I can't even get started. Keep turtling trying to do this trick to the very first trick. Which is definitely a skill issue on my part. Okay, at least I didn't turtle again. Okay, we finally hit it. Now we turtle again. At least we're making progress. Albeit slow and painful thanks to the turtles. If I wasn't turtling when it's landing, you know, I wouldn't have to respawn, go all the way back. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's get all the space we need. For this jump. Here we are. Oh, we made it to floor 0. Bro. I just want to not turtle. Oh my god. I almost did it again. Okay. Too far. Yeah, I'm not good at these very obstacle heavy maps, unfortunately. Never was much of an RPG player. RPG maps. Too far again, really. And I'm turtled. Pain, suffering. At least I'm getting faster at getting there. Ugh. Okay. And this trick is free. Well, trick is a strong word for what that is. Okay. Thank you. Okay, no turtle this time. Alright, let's go back here. Where do we go? This way seems promising. Kinda. Not really. What about this way? Jump up here, around, up, jump. Or no, around, jump, jump. So we have to get here. Alright. So to get there, jump, 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 jump. Seems a bit tricky. Well. All that theory crafting and now we're back at the start. Oy. No. Painful. Uh, I'm very good at turtling. Okay. Miraculously, we didn't turtle. Okay. I was too slow, and I turtled. Oh my god. Painful. Emotional damage. Okay. Okay, let's make this jump. We only got 5 minutes before new weekly shorts come out. Let's just try and get as far as we can. Why'd I let go of gas? What am I doing? At least I didn't turtle. I had like a trauma flashback to 23 where he had to let go of gas on the jump. Well, I don't think you have to, but it sets up your jump nicer. I will say that. Oh my god. My god. I can't even get to the first floor. kind of embarrassing. I did see this ramp here and I just gave up on it after I couldn't find a way up for like 5 minutes. You know? But alas, it is what it is. Don't turtle. Do not turtle. I touched the wall. Are you kidding me? I touched the wall on the way up. Alright. Might have to come back to this. Actually, no, we definitely will, obviously. But I'm just a little annoyed at how I'm like was only able to get like 2 obstacles in after an hour playing this map. Anyway, next crash, I'll quit out and go to the weekly shorts. No turtle, no turtle. Okay. Bah! I need to stay up there. Alright. Weekly shorts time. Oi, 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 oi. Alright, 10 seconds. Let me just go into the YouTube studio and change the thumbnail. Not that. Live. Edit. Alright, we got our new shorts. Let's change our thumbnail over to that. Change. And then yeah. All right. So we got a new weekly shorts. But first, we got to look at the records for 6-9. So first was the TMNF map. I don't think there's any surprises here. This is an extremely basic map. No surprises in preliminal and first on the ultra precision map. By quite a lead though. 200s ahead. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then we were only behind by 2/10. Not bad. Yeah, no shocks here. No surprises. We'll watch from Infraliminal's perspective. No, he doesn't have the skin. He's got a normal skin. I wonder what that's about. Alright. Moving on. You got the tech map Construct. This one I did quite enjoy. I could not hit the cut I wanted. I did not grind to hit it. So we're behind by a little over a second. Let's see what we got. You get a super inside, avoiding the tree entirely, into the finish. Very nice stuff. Alright, map 3 was the maze. Very simple maze, I will say. Although somehow we're a point, or 0.5, no, we're like 0.6 behind. Entirely by skill issue. Wow, what an ending. But yeah. It's a cool idea, but very, very basic map. And then we have the fast map, Orchid Isle. We got Rai Regalo. Corning first is a little scary. I don't think there's anything crazy here. I think it's just he just outskilled everyone. Oh. Oh no. I should have known. I should have known the moment I saw his name. Alright, let's see it from his perspective. What have you done? Oh, bouncing off the grass hill to get the height. Every time, bro. Every time with this guy. Alright, and then we got this map. Infraliminal. Top, almost at the top here. Beat by coin. Yeah, so you get a zoop here. And a no-side wall bang. Interesting. Instead of going for another zoop, I would have assumed another zoop's faster, but I guess not. Apparently the wall bang's the fastest way to turn around. I would not have guessed at all. So that was a cool one. So last week was decent, but I'm hoping this week will be better. I think we had too many really basic maps last week. Walking cannon first here. Alright, we got Dangerous Mountain by Gas Trooper. Okay, okay. We got some jumps, some mixed terrain. Ooh, and a very inside finish. Okay, 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 okay. I like this map one a lot better than last week's. Well, I like the theming of last week's, but gameplay-wise is a little disappointing. There's a risky... Oh! Interesting. Interesting. I actually might need to take a short break in a sec to get my food. Maybe eat it. Alright, let me get one PV and I'm gonna start a countdown. 10-minute countdown until I'm back. Unfortunately. Alright, let me... Oh. I need 10. Okay, I guess it'll be 15. Be 15-minute countdown, I'll be right back. Alright. Apologies for the impromptu break. Things were a little out of my hands. We're gonna speed through Discovery. Thankfully, watching the records didn't take too long. So let's try and PB here again, and we'll move on to map 2. Yeah, saying I like this map a lot. Definitely more interesting than a lot of the maps we got recently. Of course, my time isn't that strong. Yeah, I was hoping the food would get here before Weekly Short started, but alas. Did not work out that way. So, bit of a break. Might move on for time reasons, but I'm not super happy with my time. My time here, at least. What to do? Okay, this is better. That's better. I think normally I'd hunt to 17.5, but I think I'm gonna take that. Alright. Let's see. We got our slow map. What is it? Crash Canyon? Can hardly read it. Oh, I thought I was going to the same finish. Okay. So it's pretty basic tech. Boom. Okay. I felt decent. I think a sub 18 is when it starts getting actually decent. You know, like actually good. Okay, still in gear 4. That's pretty good. .6 PB. Not much improvement actually. I was expecting a little more. I think I'm taking the first turn too slow. Or there's a cut. Because there's no checkpoint. So theoretically it could go direct. There's no pretty line to do that. Doesn't feel like the map's built for that. Ooh, almost sub 17. Well, there's our improved time. Up. Alright, sub 17 is very possible. Just need to get this really nice outside line. Like so. And then you have to drift a little harder to compensate. So yeah, it's very reliant on that outside dirt line. So if you're good at outside dirt, I don't even think you really need to be. It's a pretty easy line. The author was very forgiving when they made it. I'll be Obwanong. Very, very forgiving outside line. But yeah, the more outside you go, the better you're gonna get. So pretty cool. I mean, it's very, very reliant on that outside dirt line, but the tech turns do matter for maximizing your time. Yeah, safe finish is way slower. 0 point. I just couldn't drift hard enough there. Ooh. Not a good landing. Oh my god. Close, close. much airtime. I didn't get that nice ramp cut. Like that. I think you can definitely get a sub 16, even using my strat. You just have to have a very, very, very clean run. Oh my god. Alright, I think we're gonna have to move on in a sec. Not get too obsessed hunting this map. Because we still have puzzle map and 2 other maps. No, I do want one more PvE. Alright, last try and then we'll move on, I suppose. Yeah, too high. Well, that's okay. Pretty fun map, but we'll have to move on. Okay, okay. I thought this was a fast map at first. 3 Aether Construct by Water 7524. Seems like we got some multiple paths going on. Seems it's like mostly straight line, but interesting. Okay, there's a good amount going on here. So I jumped. I think I like that the most. What I'm trying to do right now. But there's definitely some other paths to explore. Seems to be the most difficult path I've found. Alright, we gotta go out here, unfortunately. Oh, there's a red booster there. Oh wait, that changes a lot actually. Now I'm more enticed to go this way, and then go inside for the red booster. Even though it's not as direct. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Alright, let's try and get the actual jump. See what the time is like for that. Oh my god. lining it up is actually kind of difficult because the booster's in a weird place. Alright, let's see the copium. I don't like this jump. It's pretty close. I think if you do it clean, it might be faster. I don't like that though. Doing it clean is gonna be very difficult. Just because of the angle of it. Actually, no, it's definitely slower. Because I can improve a lot more on the other path too. I don't know. Maybe there's another path that's even faster I haven't explored yet. But that path seems pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So what's our other option? Going in outside here, jump like we did our first run. There's a booster here. We go booster, jump, land, booster somehow. That seems like it's very difficult to grab, but if you grab it, maybe it's worth. Let's see. Let's see what it actually looks like on a run, right? No, there's no way you can do that. So if you're doing that, you have to go out here. And then, like, I mean... No, there's no way. There's no way. Right? I mean, maybe... It might be possible. The more I look at it, the more possible it looks just really annoying. Hold on. Let's see the copium. Oh my god, doing this low jump is gonna be a pain. Faster. Uh-oh. Barely, barely, barely. I think it's close. It's really, really close for this one. That's scary. I think it is a little more direct. You can ramp cut it. If you ramp cut it, it's probably faster overall. Like ramp cut that last part there. If you manage to lane clean. I think that does it. I can't land clean. Because the jump out is awkward. The natural way to jump is way too high. And you don't want to jump high there. You don't get speed in the air. I'm also doing the setup slowly. I'm taking too much penalty. I can definitely jump it. It's just trickier to control after the jump. Yeah, I think it is faster. It's just trickier. Just the way you make you jump is super awkward to get the follow-up. Look at that, that's so much faster. Like, I'm not saying it's definitive that that way's faster, but it looks pretty good to me. And if you can ramp cut the end, it's even faster. Too high. That was a really good start too, but too high. Alright, let me make sure there's no random hidden finish, like out here. No, don't think so. Alright, we'll give it like 2 more tries and then we'll move on to the fast map. I never really look forward to the fast map, unfortunately. I'm very biased against it. Like, there have been fast maps I really enjoyed, but overall, I just find them disappointing. Not really my thing, you know? Alright, last try. Nope. Alright, move on. Give it a plus. Alright, we got map number 4, construction. I feel like... wasn't one of the maps last week called construction? Anyway, this one's by Stealthium and it's a fast map. I think this slow map was called construction last week. Oh, it's one of these straight line maps. I actually do like these maps a lot. So if it's well made, probably get a plus. Okay, okay. Gotta do a little flip. to upside down. Okay. Yeah, so normally these maps are about trying to minimize the speed you lose from these wonky transitions. Which I do actually like. I am kind of a sucker for this style of map. Oh my god. That flip doesn't seem very nice though. But maybe I'm missing something regarding it. Yeah, and the transitions are not super wonky on this map. Just a little bit. Just a little wonky. I keep crashing after the loop. I think I'm just entering it too late. So I need to focus on... Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Okay, our time is apparently pretty good. Yeah, this one's not super bumpy in terms of transitions, so the only rough one is the loop. And then after loop, because you have so much speed built up, it's a little tough as well. You just go inside there, up there, inside. You need to make sure you go to the right, left, and then center. To build up maximum speed. Yeah, my PB's pretty good though. My PB's pretty good. I don't know if I'm beating it. Close. I had to get super greedy there. It's the only way is winning because it's a little slower at the end. Yeah, that first transition after the loop is the toughest part of the map, I have to say. Like, obviously it's easy to, like, land it, it's just difficult to, not get airtime. because you have to enter at a very precise angle, or you either get a good amount of airtime or you crash. But our PB is pretty strong. I wouldn't complain about my PB. So might just leave it with that. But I'll give it some tries. Close. It really does come down to that one transition. I think that's the big determining factor here. I don't know how I managed to hit it that well, but that's alright. Yeah, like, I can gain a little bit of time before the loop, but it does not matter. Shit comes down at one transition that I can't seem to hit anymore. Alright, 2 more tries, we'll move on to the LOL map. So I'm happy that we finally have a fast map I want to grind, you know? That doesn't count. This is the real final attempt. I say as I crash again. No, it has to at least get started. You know? It has to at least get started a bit. That was close, but not quite it. The loop was a bit bad. Alright, we'll have to take it though. Oh, I see bumpers. Uh-oh. Coconut flipper. I'm a little scared. I wonder if we bug slide that. Pop. Pop. Okay, bug sliding's not advisable unless. No, I think you gotta hit this first one head on. Okay, AT seems a little bit difficult for this one. Oh, the road cuts off there. That's so rude. Alright, I'm thinking we need to abuse the bumper somehow. Yeah, I think that's a little better. I think that's a little better. Yeah, so we gotta get a nice angle from it. And maybe if you do it at a good enough angle, you can get a reactor flight. See, if there wasn't that pesky checkpoint, that would have been beautiful. But that pesky checkpoint had to get in the way. Yeah. Oh! Nice finish. You know what the bumpers remind me of? If you've ever played Super Mario Sunshine, and you got, I think it's the last level actually, the Pinta Village or whatever. There's one level in there called the Chuckster's Revenge or whatever, and you have to talk to these Chucksters and they chuck you across the map, but it's like impossible to control. That's what this feels like. But yeah, I think the obvious way to improve here is to get a reactor flight on the second bumper. I don't know the best way to set that up, so. But it's very obviously possible. I mean, we almost got it. We actually did have a reactor flight towards the end. We just, there may have been a checkpoint we needed to pick up first. So, very possible. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Alright. Oh no, not missing the bumper. Go, go. No. Alright. Whoa, what is that start? Hold on. Fly! No. Close, but not quite. The start was insane, though. Oh? Kind of what we were looking for. That's kind of what we were looking for. Look at this. I don't know how. I don't know how that was savable. Hold on, run it back. Oh yeah, I can't view it. Wait, can I? No, I think I have to go to the replays. Well, we don't have time. But y'all saw it. That's what matters. Alright, let me just take a quick peek. Oh, interesting. By Zai. I'll take a look at that after track of the day. Which looks like wetwood. This looks like wetwood to me. Oh, what is that risky? What is that risky finish, bro? I'm not a wetwood expert, but I'm certainly a wetwood enjoyer. Hmm? That's not wetwood. That's snow car. Ugh. I was so excited, bro. Oh my god, it's so slippery. What is this? It does not work. Like, it kind of works like regular wetwood, but I would have been so happy if it was wetwood. Instead, we get snow, snwet, snwood, snwet, snwood. Well, the good news is that no one else is good at this either, so. So I guess that's the good news. Bad news is I am definitely not good at this. Because it behaves kind of like wetwood, but not really. no respawns, but we missed the risky. Yeah, we struggle. I can't get it run. How am I gonna do this in rounds if I can't do it in qualies? Oh my god. Ooh, gold. Nice. There's a run. Ah, yoy 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 yoy. Struggling. I keep oversteering. Okay, I don't know how I lived that. Didn't matter though. Okay. Small PV. Feels like everyone picked it up pretty quick. And I'm still struggling. That turn is so hard. How are people doing 29s? That's insane. There must be some trickery. That should have been a PV, but alas. tries. Oh, maybe it got PB? Okay, saved my qualifier rank at last second. Still not that amazing, but a lot better than it was. And only like 0.4 away from the AT. Kind of crazy. Seems the lobby does not like this. I'm just a little upset I got baited by it being wet wood and then it turning out to be snow car. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. So I assume this is GPS, yeah? Let's see GPS. People are in fact going over the top. Someone in service at cut, and I assume there has to be. Oh, the other finish. Interesting. Sunday equals yuck. Sunday fun day. Alright, turn off cars, lock in. Try not to get eliminated first round. Maybe we can even get AT in the process. We're a little spicy with it. Or maybe we can just fail entirely. Alright. Now the real challenge begins. Which is not getting eliminated first round. I think we'll be fine. Alright. We didn't get eliminated round one. That's all we could ask for. Now let's see how far we can go. Not ideal. I feel like I am getting a bit more consistent at this though. Okay, risky it is, or safe it is. Missed the risky. Okay. No. Still in. Still in though. But okay. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, I might actually be out now. We'll see. Depends on the finish. Alright, we're good. Alright. Wow. Okay. Now we're starting to come close to getting out. Man, I had such a good run. That was such a good run up to that point. And now I might be out. Nope. Saved it. Okay. This round's gonna be scary. Yeah, very close. Oh. Oh no. That is quite bad. We gotta lock in if we want to stay in. Quite bad. Yeah, have the double respawn. Oh my god, we're out. There's just no way. Ha! Alright. GG's. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. That just leaves one thing to do, which is check out the weekly grand, which has a cool theming. Alright. A familiar city. I wonder what city that's supposed to be. Akira? That looks like Akira. Great movie, by the way. Alright, so plan is to do one lap to see the course, and then one serious attempt at AT. And then we'll close out stream. Visibility's a bit rough. Visibility is very rough. Oh no. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. And let's see, is this start? No. Still a little bit more. That's the start. Alright. Let's give it a try. Yeah, very cool aesthetically, but the visibility might be a bit of an issue in some parts, I gotta say. Mostly here, like, I can't see. Should I be switching to cam 3? Should I be switching to cam 2? Maybe this map was made by cam 2 user, who knows? Alright, well, we're not on pace for AT currently. We're a bit behind. We're very behind now. Oh my god. This map does not agree with me. That was so rude, bro. Why would you do that to me? Regardless, we're just gonna finish out the time, see what we get. Probably not AT. But Gotta do what we gotta do. Ay, 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 ay. I'm not good at reactor. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit painful next week. I don't think we're gonna put on the same kind of performance we did in the Grand Enduro this week. That's for sure. Why are you swerving right in front of me? Ay, ay, ay. Please get out of my way. Alright, well, we're halfway done. Need to take that detour so we have enough speed. I was scared it wouldn't be double respawnable. You want to get out of my way? Okay, somehow we managed to balance, not get flung off by the reactor. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the flow of this map, but obviously it's much too late for this run. Okay. Yeah, that's a double respawn. Man, it's so dire that I'm gonna end in like 10th place. That's how bad I did. That's so sad. Losing to the bots. SMH. Alright, oh, we'll be 10th at least. Pop. Alright. It would have been AT even with the respawns. Without respawns. Oi, oi. Alright, well, we'll get AT for that later, but unfortunately the bad visibility means I had to downvote it, even though it looks amazing. But that is gonna do it for today's week. So, we got a pretty good week as far as the shorts go. Grand Enduro went amazing. We really cooked. Unfortunately, today's weekly grand sucks. Just for visibility reasons and the reactor part. And then, yeah, that's gonna be it. Be streaming again next week. See y'all then.